take just a couple of minutes to talk about something that nobody likes to think about: student loans. More specifically, how they impact your ability to qualify for a mortgage. I think back to a conversation that I had with a friend just a few years ago. She was complaining about her living situation. She said that her apartment was too small, her neighbors were too loud, and there were too many problems happening in the complex. Basically, she was fed up with her living situation and was looking for something different. So she told me about these other apartment complexes that she was considering moving to, asking my opinion. So I asked her, I said, why don't you just buy your own house? That way you're not gonna share a wall with anybody. You can make it your own. And her response was, I can't do that. I have too many student loans. And I'm thinking, why does that matter? Because we do loans, mortgage loans for people with student loans every single day. Almost every credit report that I pull has a student loan or 5 or 20 on it. Now, there are some stipulations to be aware of. Most of the student loans that we see on credit reports show a $0 per month payment. Makes sense. A lot of loans are on income-based repayment plans or are otherwise in deferment. As a mortgage lender, we still have to consider those debts because, I've said this before, they're going to have to be addressed eventually. So what we do, depending upon the loan program, is take a percentage of the loan balance and apply that towards the minimum monthly payment so that we can properly calculate debt ratios. That percent of balance is either going to be 0.5% or 1% of the loan balance, depending upon the loan program. But in most cases, that doesn't crush somebody's ability to qualify for a loan. Of course, if you have $500,000 in student loan debt, then yeah, that's going to be pretty impactful. And if you're at that point, I really hope that you have doctor in front of your name. The other question I get asked a lot is, I missed some payments on my student loans in the past, or I made late payments in the past. And it is true that there is a system in place called CAVERS. Basically, it's a database that lists individuals who are delinquent on federal debts, and that's gonna preclude them from qualifying for government-backed mortgage financing. Late payments aren't going to put you on the CAVERS list. As long as the accounts were brought current and you haven't defaulted on a federal debt, you should clear CAVERS with no problem. Overall, student loan debt is not as impactful as you think it might be with mortgage financing, but it is important to understand that we do need to address them But it is important to understand how we view it as a mortgage lender and how it gets addressed. If anybody has any questions about student loans, mortgage financing, or anything else, I'll do my best to answer. Feel free to reach out. Have a great day.